Government shall be upon his shoulder.
Excuse me, Reverend, painting, ventriloquism. Is there nothing you don't do around here?
Yeah, Marshall. Our schoolhouse has been looking a little rough around the edges, so we just wanted to clean it up a bit for our new teacher.
It's a fine idea. By the way, did that rattlesnake ever turn up anywhere?
Well, as a matter of fact, Marshall, you're standing on him now.
Oh no, where'd he go? Where'd he go? Hardy har, very funny, Reverend.
Well, I couldn't resist, Marshall. Yeah, actually, we found him wrapped around the base of the table right over there.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Around that base right there?
Mm-hmm.
Whew. I'm going to have to be more careful when I sit around tables from now on.
I reckon you will. So, have you made any progress in finding those bandits?
The purdy perps? No, wait, the fancy felons.
Mm-mm.
No, bandits, the bumbling bandits. Unfortunately, no. But they're around here somewhere. I can feel it in my bones.
Oh, well, that's good. All I can feel in my bones is aches and pains.
Oh, I hear you on that one. Oh, man. Well, I'd best be off. Those bandits there ain't going to be catching themselves.
All right, have a fine day, Marshall. Now, there are also many other things that Jesus did. Were each one of them to be written down, I suppose the world itself could not contain all the books that would be written. John chapter 21, verse 25.
I knew I'd find you here, painting and working on your memory verses.
Yeah, I wanted to get an early start before the sun gets too hot.
Good idea. Here, I brought you some more muffins.
Oh, thank you, Vera. I appreciate it. So, when does our new teacher arrive? Miss Griggs, is it?
That's right, Winnie Griggs. Actually, she arrived on the train yesterday, all the way from Kentucky. I think the kids are just going to love her.
I hope so. A good teacher is worth her weight in gold.
Don't I know it? Now, if we could just find us a sheriff.
Yeah, well, at least we have the marshal here with us. I'm hoping he'll stay with us through the jamboree. So, have you seen our guests this morning?
No, I haven't. They must have been up early as well.
Well, I was hoping that they could help me with some chores here at the schoolhouse.
Reckon they could. You want me to fetch them?
I'd appreciate it, Vera. You know what they say, many hands makes light work.
I'm on my way, Pa.
Not too shabby. I wonder what it looks like on the other entrance.
Woo-wee! It's gonna be a hot one today.
Yeah, I could sure use one of them tall glasses of lemonade right about now.
I don't know where I could have put them.
What was that?
Huh? You say something?
Never mind. You know, Nettie Selma,
See my tools?
it may
Anybody see a bucket of
surprise
tools?
you, but I wonder about things
Bucket of tools?
sometimes.
Anybody
Things
see
like,
my bucket of tools?
do dogs lick us because they know we got bones inside? Or how does a sponge hold water when it's full of holes? Or why does Pastor Dawes wear so many hats? I guess we'll never know. Hey, want to hear a joke? Yeah. It's a humdinger. Yeah. You ready? Yeah. Here it is. Why do cowboys ride horses? Give up? It's because they're too heavy to carry.
Oh, will you hush up, Dalton Clyde?
All right, all right.
Oh, for crying out loud, can't you see I'm trying to think?
About what, Nettie Zelma? Why on earth are we out here in the middle of the desert just wandering around like fools? I'm sure it ain't for the exercise.
No, it ain't. I stashed some tools that we're gonna be needing, and I don't know where I put them, all right? Wait, this kind of looks familiar here. Don't, Clyde, go move those rocks.
Oh. All right. Let's see what we got here. Nettie Zelma, could you have hid them under lighter rocks by any chance?
Oh, come on.
All right. If I get injured from this, you're paying my medical bills.
Oh, really? I don't think so. Just bring the bucket.
All right. Let's see what we got here. Lockpick, crowbar. What's this? Dynamite! Nettie Silver, these ain't tools for doing chores. These are tools for thieving.
What's so surprising about that? We're thieves, remember?
But, Nettie Silver, we can't do this. We shook on it with the Reverend. We made a gentleman's accord.
I know we did not. I interrupted that cockamamie handshake. So we ain't breaking no oath because we didn't make no oath.
But I don't want to break his trust.
You can thank me later.
I don't want to break his trust. He's been nothing but kind to us. He sees us more than just worthless criminals.
Of course he does. He's a reverend.
But he's also suspicious about us. You heard what he said, and here you are proving him right.
Oh, I knew you'd be hard-nosed about this. That's why you need to let me do all the thinking. Now you listen. They're gonna be busy at the jamboree. So no one's gonna be a guard in the bank, 'cause Wonder Junction ain't got no sheriff. So, we gotta do this. This is the best opportunity we've ever had. We can't afford to let it pass us by.
But what about the marshal?
Oh, he don't scare me none.
Well, I don't know.
Listen, Dr. Clyde, my brother, this can be our last heist. Then we can settle down somewhere and just enjoy our life. I promise.
Yeah, sure. I wish I could believe that.
Well, howdy, folks. I'm not interrupting a disagreement here, am I?
No, sir. Just a little verbal sparring with my sister.
Is that so? What you got here?
Wow, that's just a bucket full of tools, ain't it, Dr. Clyde?
Yep, just a bucket full of tools.
Tools for what?
I've been looking all over town for you. Sorry for interrupting, Marshal.
That's quite all right, Miss Vera. What can we do you for?
Well, Pa asked me to fetch our friends here. He needs them for some chores he's got down at the schoolhouse.
Chores! That's right! Chores! That's what the tools are for!
You see, Marshal, we got ourselves a crowbar for prying shingles off the roof. And then we have a, wheel.
Looks like sticks of dynamite to me, son.
That's right, Marshal. And we're using those to blow up the junk pile when it gets too big. At least that's the way we do it where we're from.
Yep, the junk pile.
Well, I reckon those ain't the kind of chores Pa had in mind. But, Marshall, would you excuse us?
Well, I might as well, only on the account that I know your pa is working quite hard.
Thank you, Marshall. Come on, you two.
There's something mighty suspicious about those two. Plumb can't put my finger on it, though.
Little miss, you've done squirreled us out of a mighty sticky situation. I don't know what the marshal was gonna do, but it looks like we was gonna get busted for something.
And would the marshal have had reason to bust y'all? I mean, were you doing something you shouldn't have been doing?
Well, not exactly.
Listen, I don't know y'all very well, or what your lives are like outside of Wonder Junction, but I do know that when I'm in a situation where I'm tempted to do wrong, I think of Jesus. And because I love him, I want to live for him and do right.
Jesus, that boy we were talking about.
That's right. Though, of course, he didn't stay a boy. He grew into a preacher of sorts, and he began an amazing ministry when he was around 30 years old. Say, that's about how old y'all are, right?
A lady never tells her age.
Okay, Miss Sassy.
Anyway, during his ministry, Jesus performed many signs and wonders that astonished everyone around. Even his words were a wonder. After all, he is the one who spoke the universe into existence. He wanted everyone to know that there was one true God, a God full of love and holiness and power.
Yeah, I reckon Jesus, being God, could do some mighty powerful things.
Oh, that he could. He had power over sickness and disease. He could heal sick people who were on death's doorstep. He opened the eyes of the blind, and he even brought dead people back to life. Why, he even brought himself back to life.
What? How did you do that? Is that trick or something?
No, it ain't no trick. Just God's amazing power. Oh, he also had power over nature. He talked to a storm, and it stopped. He could walk on water, and he even fed over 5,000 people with just 2 little fish and 5 little loaves of bread.
Wow, that's incredible.
But the power I like to talk about the most is the power he has to forgive sins. You see, when we sin and disobey, Jesus is the one who can and will forgive us. All we have to do is ask. And that, my friend, is a wonder.
It sure is, Miss Vera.
Oh, I suppose we've left Pa waiting long enough, but I hope I've given y'all something to think about. Come on, let's get you inside.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta do something. I gotta reel Dalton Clyde back in. They're giving him all these ideas that are messing with our objective. Oh, why'd we have to cross paths with a reverend?